Hello, everybody. I am with Phil Hellmuth. Now, Phil Hellmuth in the last hands of the night. Last night, things went a little crazy, and the Twitter world has been going bananas. Three-way action. You had some sort of, I don't know, what do we say, an outburst? Let me just give you the forum. You just take it where you want.
Yeah, no, I mean, first of all, I apologize to the guy. He was a nice guy. It was 100% my fault. You know, he even, like, if you go back in the video, when you watch it, about 3 or 4 hands before, he said, I hope I can move it on Phil one more time, ha ha ha. People don't understand that he said that, but I think that was fine, but it just kind of hit me a little the wrong way, because he'd already moved into me 15 times, so, you know, we have 3 hands to go. I was tired, excuse, and he'd given me that little needle, excuse. And then the flop came 3-4 diamonds and a 10. I had 2 7s I had slow played. So the Russian bet 3K, made it 6K, and he moved in again, and I just went, fuck, and I went off, and I should have just shut my mouth, you know. The fact is that I'm going to call him because he moved in so fast he has to have a set. He can't have a 10. He can't have a 10 and just like 4 bet all. He just can't have a 10 there. He has to have, he would have thought with a 10. He has to have a flush draw, or he has to have a set. So I'm going to call him and bust him anyway, and I believe the guy with the king high flush draw is going to call him anyway, but that's not it. My mea culpa is it was my fault for losing it. I was going to have a grimace on my face. No matter what, I was going to lose a little bit because the guy had moved in 15 times. But yeah, anyway, I was out of line. I crossed the line. Last night, I didn't sleep well because of that, because I realized, you know, I felt bad that I had too much emotion in. I truly don't think it affected the outcome of the hand. I think I'm going to win the hand, or the other guy's going to win the hand. But
I was going to ask you, do you actually think that it affected the action?
I don't. I really don't. I don't think it mattered. I mean, I'm calling 20 more. I have to call. The guy's moved into me 14 times, and he might have a flush draw. So if he's going to get called and he's going to lose the pot, I believe. But that's not the point. The point is that, you know, I crossed the line. If the World Series of Poker would have given me a penalty, that would have been okay. You know, I mean, I felt like I probably deserved a penalty in that scenario. I guess I self-penalized myself.
I was going to say, but you didn't show up for you missed almost more than a level this morning, right?
I showed up an hour late, and had I had a penalty, I would have been entitled to show up like 20 minutes late. So it was a self-penalty, but it really, I was just trying to rest up and make it all right in my mind, because I didn't like the way I conducted myself, and that affected my sleep. I also had a lot of pain. I had trouble sleeping last night. So it's, you know, it is what it is, and I was out of line, and unfortunately I've done it before, you know.
But you and Campbell squashed the beef already between the two of you.
Oh, I immediately apologized. Today I tweeted out that I think he's a nice guy, but I'm done with social media. You know, Justin Bonomo coming out there and saying that I deserve a penalty for that. Do I deserve a penalty for that? Yes. But I just will never be on the featured table again. I mean, I don't know how some players can avoid it, but if I were out in the middle of the Rio and I had a pretty calm day for me, and then I just lose it right there, I'm not going to get a penalty, I don't think.
This is something that I was asking.
That's the problem is that when you're on, everything you do looks bad, and there's a lot of haters out there. I think Bonomo might not like me very much, and I think I know some of the guys, and some have good reason. I'm a little bit, you know, boisterous. I think I'm great for the game, but you know, they think I crossed the line, and I did. And but if you're on the featured table every time anything goes mildly wrong, then you give people ammunition to be haters. So I feel really good about myself. Somebody earlier in the World Series of Poker called me a POS and just went off. It was crazy. And I called my wife and I said, honey, what's going on here? You know, I mean, I've raised $52 million for charity. I consider my friends love me. My family loves me. I give a lot. I feel great about who I am. I feel great about the person. I believe I've motivated and inspired millions of people that have watched me play and that have read my books. And so, you know, I feel like I'm a really great person. But the problem is those people don't separate the arena. This is the arena. And in the arena, unfortunately, I haven't been able to control myself like I would. But that doesn't impact the person that I am and all the good I've done in the world.
And on to the next. He's still in and getting it going. Give you a little time of your break. I know you need it.
I'm a little short.
That's fine. That's fine. That's happened to everyone. Phil Hellmuth, he's gone.